Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. Happy 2023. This is my first video of the new year and I have some returns in the TTM machine. Would love to share with you 3 of them this video. TTM, if you're new to the channel or new to the term, it stands for through the mail autographs. We send out tons of cards to our favorite players and coaches, celebrities and actors, and hope to get them back in the mail. And so what we have here is my 34th TTM return video. You can see here on our little card holder here, Mr. Bob Knight signed a card and sent it back super fast. Andre Dawson in the middle. 49er great Roger Craig also is a great signer through the TTM machine, and so those are some of my past. Let's take a peek at what we have coming in here. Return number 1, and I use an old card for a cover up here. Miss Nancy Kerrigan also looks great on the card. This is coming out of Atlanta Metro. Let's see who we have. No way, Mr. Brad Johnson. Now for my collection, I love TTMs. That's a number 1. Number 2, I'm a big fan of the Florida State football team. And so we got a Brad Johnson on a Florida State card. He was also a Super Bowl winning quarterback with the Tampa Bay Bucks before Mr. Tom Brady showed up. So I got 2 cards from his Super Bowl year, and he also was a player for the Vikings there for a minute, and went on to have a pretty solid NFL career. And this will go nicely if I grab another one from the past, not too long ago. He will join Mr. Charlie Ward in the Florida State football collection. So we also have a couple out to other Florida State players as we go through. But Mr. Brad Johnson, we just sent this, looks like at the end of December, middle of December, so not very long. He signed all 4, so thank you, Mr. Brad Johnson. We're gonna set you up like so. We'll put the 2 buck cards on top, and we're gonna, that Florida State card there. So Mr. Brad Johnson, just a few weeks to get him back. Let's check out number 2. You can see here, to go with my Bob Knight, I also sent out to Gene Cady. Looks great, great signer. He also wrote a really great note to me as well. This came back from Bedford, New York. I don't know what we have here. Who? Okay. No way! Clark Griswold, Chevy Chase. What a great time to get him back. He's coming. You can see here he's well known for being Clark Griswold in the National Lampoon Christmas. This is a super cool, oh my word, and he signed both index cards. Chevy Chase, wow. We'd mentioned we send out to some actors, some celebrities as well, and Chevy Chase definitely fits that bill. I mean, he's just our favorite Christmas movie around here for sure. Just passing the Christmas season. Clark Griswold, Chevy Chase. Whoa. And he signed both index cards. So 4 of 4. We sent to Chevy Chase. Let's take a peek here. Wow, we sent the Chevy Chase back on March 26th, and that came in on December 2019, maybe 19 or 20. So that has been out a long time. Totally worth the wait. Chevy Chase as Clark, our favorite Christmas dad, Mr. Clark Griswold. Wow. 3rd return, very happy so far. Thank you, Mr. Chevy Chase. From the SNL, great movies, of course, but we think of him, and at least in my brain, I think of him as Clark Griswold. Brad Johnson. And then also, my last cover here, it's college basketball season. Dawn Staley, she's a college coach currently, but I got her on her rookie card, Sports Illustrated. And our 3rd return, let's take a peek. And for the channel, I only open... Oh, no way! What are the odds? We just talked about Mr. Brad Johnson for the Florida State quarterback club. And in the same mail day, in the same return, we added the second Florida State, Mr. Peter Tom Willis. 90 score. And then he was drafted by the Bears, so we stuck in a 90 Pro set as well. Love the Pro set. How about that? So 2 Florida State quarterbacks. And actually, Peter Tom Willis was one of the first players that I had to do a resend. The first batch I sent to him a long time ago on the website that I use for the addresses. They have several addresses current, several old ones, and I actually sent off the same, I would assume the same cards, a 90 score, because that's him in the Florida State, Florida State Uni. And I sent them off actually to an old address, and I wrote him a note saying, hey, sorry, my bad. I actually sent you some cards to the wrong address. And we just sent to him and that same batch with Brad Johnson. So I had a redo. Let's get some card holders in here. We'll put double those up. Let's switch around old Clark. Peter Tom Willis, Bears draft pick, and he was a very solid college quarterback. We better get Clark in the middle here. He's by far my coolest one in this video. Wow, there you go, everybody. That's our 34th TTM return video. Very cool. Mr. Peter Tom Willis signed 3 cards and 2 index cards. Chevy Chase, the great actor, signed 2 cards and 2 index cards. And Mr. Brad Johnson sent back all 4 cards, all 4 signed, in just over a couple weeks. So a big thank you to those 3 people there, those 3 folks, for taking the time and signing and sending back. And I also would like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.